Day and night I fought intensively without rest, till victory against Scotland it certainly fell in our hand. Thane of Cawdor, royal traitor, was put to death. With his formal title I was greeted. Strange things to hear the weird sisters did foresee, but so far the Thane of Cawdor was the only reality that had true become. For so foul and fair a day I have not seen. As the sisters me become the Thane of Cawdor did foresaw, this was not the only thing they did say all. I was to become king with no inheritors, and my colleague Banquo's sons my successors were. Once so great friends, Banquo and I aware, but now deceit and doubt our friendship was to overcome. With the weird sister's prophecy becoming true, our paths from then to stray they began. My evil soulmate did foresee powerful, deceitful, and king for me to be, and my royal father's death she did contrive.
Macbeth did murder Sleep. What a fool. What man is he? Why must I be the one controlling this house? I believe that's the man's job. Why would I want to be the one controlling anyway? Brave Macbeth, please. They say he's the minion of valor, more like the minion of his thoughts. That's all he abides by. Now that would be okay if his mind wasn't swayed so easily. I tell him one thing that makes him question his thoughts and snap! He changes his mind immediately. His mind is too weak. Not stable enough. Maybe it isn't the best idea for him to be king. It's the attempt, not the deed that confounds him. He could do anything. It's just that his mind can't handle it. I thought that he would take charge for once. All I want is to be controlled every once in a while. He sounded like he desired to be king deep down. I wanted to give him what he wanted so we could live happily. As king, he wouldn't have to leave the castle. I would just stay with him forever, my partner in eternity. But it seems my desire is more than his. To forget such a task as leaving the evidence behind, rookie in the field of sins. I tell him not to be lost so poorly in his thoughts, but I do so myself. I tell him water will clean the blood off, but it does not for me. Nonetheless, I must do anything possible for this dream of living happily to come true. More murder is inevitable. The fire has been sparked.
Once my best friend, Macbeth seems to hate me, and I think I know why. Macbeth knows that I know that he has killed Duncan. I bet he wants nothing more than to see me dead. Fleance and I have left the castle with our swords in hand, obviously. After all, to be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. We were traveling through the forest at night with torches in hand. We were traveling the path to get back to the castle, when all of a sudden 3 men jumped out of the bushes and attacked us. Apparently, I was their major target, because I was attacked and quickly defeated. Fleance escaped, however. I might have died, but my spirit remains angered. I would never have imagined Macbeth to hire murderers to kill me. I shall haunt him until the day he dies.
New King Macbeth came to us, seeking truths treacherous. We prepared the pot, full of truths it was not. Lies or truths are all the same when we play our little game. We brought spirits from the dead to absolve Macbeth's dread. The first spirit had his say, "Beware of Macduff," it said, and went away. Startled, Macbeth wished to hear more, so let the cauldron roar. Setting the cauldron to a boil, came the last's partial foil. Until Burnham come, Macbeth's rule shan't be done. Blessed findings, Macbeth proclaimed these dark tidings. On his own power he did fixate, wishing to know of his fate. A third, a crowned bloody boy, offered with countenance of devious joy, eternal life against mortal hand, of any woman born, any man. Gracious he did not feel to us, turned, demanded, in a ruckus. Of Banquo he questioned, to our answer his confidence lessened. Macbeth must have felt maddened, his mind broken and saddened. What is this line that stretches to the end of doom, as his fear burst into the room? One after another, in succession, marched towards him in their procession. Crowned they burst in, with Banquo bearing a grin.
I, Macduff, could only help but think of what Macbeth must feel. I imagine he would be scared, yet the stories I have heard about him would suggest otherwise. I think that sometimes his biggest downfall is his boldness. He just thinks he's too good, when really, he's a thing just like me. As I entered his castle, sword in hand, I witnessed the merciless death of dear Seward, who had such a bright future ahead of him. This only enraged me more, but then I looked him in the eyes, and he said he wouldn't fight. However, this just added to my already present rage, and I had to kill him. And, as much as I hate to say it, I'm glad I did.